Alright, I think we are live. Let me just check my audio real quick and I'll do an intro. Let's just wait for this to catch up on my stream.
All right. Well, happy New Year's, everyone. Welcome
Yup.
back
There we
to
go.
Jimbo VR and Whisper DCS.
Hey everybody, how's it going? So
Today we're going to be doing something that Whisper designed, something brand new, totally unique sortie, involving not one, but two different types of aircraft.
yeah, so
And go ahead and give them the rundown on how this particular situation is going to occur.
So I've been playing around with the F-5 a lot, which sort of inspired me, and I was also doing the Kiowa a lot, which inspired me. So I felt like making a mission that utilizes both. So Jimbo is somewhere over yonder, I don't know where, not at the same airbase as me, and he is in a Kiowa. He's going to fly to some targets. He's going to take out the air defenses. That's an important thing. There's a few AAA batteries. I need you to kill them first, because they will kill me in my bombing if you don't do that. And then he is going to laze my GPU-12s, and I also have guns and some rockets to clean up. Your loadout, if I remember correctly, you have 2 Hellfires and some rockets on your left side, right? Or do you have your gun?
I think so. I think I might have some rockets down here.
I believe that your...
yeah, they're loaded up.
Yeah, so I think you have 2 different types of rockets. So when you are selecting your rockets, just make sure you select the right ones, because I may not have, I don't remember, but you might have some smoke rockets as well. And if you do, just make sure when you're trying to blow stuff up, use your HE rockets. And then if you're trying to give me a mark for the target, then just make sure you switch to the HE rockets.
Alright, shouldn't be a problem.
I'm just going to check my audio one more time. I'm trying to blow stuff up usually. Alright, yeah, so that works. Well, actually, I'm going to mark for the target, then just make sure you switch to the HE rockets.
Alright.
Okay, alright, yeah, my audio's working.
Start to get everything turned on. Are you going to...
Yep, we'll get going here.
Give them the brief in here and just at least let me know kind of roughly which... like runway or heading you want me to depart from. If
you have waypoints, I believe.
All right. Sweet. In that case, we can go ahead and get the generators turned on. Get the battery turned on here.
All right. Yeah, I had to fix my audio. What's it? How do I do this again? Oh yeah, I need fuel. Crossfeed, centerline, drop tank, right? Yeah, that's what I have. I need my ground crew to do ground air supply. That's cool. So you are there as an option as bootleg 1-1. I think if I try and contact you, because the frequency just says 0 for everything, it won't work, but that doesn't matter because I'm just going to talk to you. If we wanted to make this really realistic, we could use SRS, and we could actually have to tune in frequencies and things, but we're not going to do that, so, because I don't have that installed, but...
Well, ladies and jellyfish, we will eventually learn how to do the DCS implemented the voice chat that they've got, which might actually include some of the audio features that we want, like the radio.
I know SRS does. I think we did a stream with SRS. I'm pretty sure we did.
Once.
A long time ago.
Yeah, once before.
But yeah, the only thing with that for recording and stuff is that obviously I don't like it records your audio as sounding like it's coming through a radio, but for mine it's just crystal clear like through the microphone. So it's not as great, but
robbery.
Apply ground air supply. Copy. Air is now applied.
Alright, red engine coming up now.
Checking the TGT.
Let's have to check this.
And startup. Everything's looking nominal so far.
Right, it's just under 20,000 pounds. Make sure those codes are right. Let's see. So I'm gonna be 15, 14. I think I'm.
All right.
So
I'm gonna go ahead and set the laser on standby. I guess we'll turn on the auto focus.
And I want to be.
Got our main displays on here. Got the master arm.
Yeah, I need to have that on. I have TACAN on. I have this on.
All right, everything's configured here. What's the TACAN that I should put in here?
Let's
Is there
find
anyone
out.
or should I just focus on the waypoints?
Just use the waypoints. Your airfield doesn't have a TACAN, so just use it.
Okay.
I don't either, so I have to use the map to navigate because this F-5 doesn't have waypoint navigation. So, oh, I forgot to check the frequency. That's what I need. What was it, 119?
I'm also a helicopter inside of a hangar, so this is going to be a
That's-
little difficult to get out of.
Bugged.
But I'm going to do my best here.
That's bugged. Or what? Yeah, 251.
So yeah, I'm clearly inside of a hangar. I'm going to try my best to hover out of here nice and slowly, but no promises.
What I
folks.
would see if
So-
you can just like get basically just light on your skids and slide forward.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. All right, here we go, folks.
Let's find.
If
Let's
any
let's
of that
watch.
helicopter training will actually work.
Oh, oh. Yeah, you can do that. Just careful. Yeah, nicely done.
We're out of the hangar, ladies
That's a
and
bug. That should. It shouldn't let you spawn there, but whatever.
All right, let's go ahead
What
and
else do I
find
need to do?
Oh,
where Wasper's at.
Alright, so you can fly towards the target and start taking out those air defenses. And I'm going to be taking off here shortly.
I'm trying to find where you are, though.
One. I'm farther away. I'm not the same airfield as here, so. Fuel trucks in. No.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, disconnect the ground air then, bro. Ground air supply disconnect.
Disconnect ground air supply.
Where did you even go?
I'm at a different airfield, so
That makes sense.
I'm just gonna be linking up with you eventually. All right, what else did I forget to do?
Well, here
Canopy
we
I
go.
have to
So I'm
close.
headed toward where the waypoint's taking me. Is that correct? All right.
That is correct. You can probably check on your kneeboard page as well.
I see on the HSD where it's telling me to go.
Yep. I'm not going to turn that on because there's no reason for me to do so.
I can drop the smoke grenades. Definitely got to do that.
Oh yeah, and I forgot you have smoke grenades too that you can use as a mark. And I'll let you know, viewers, we are on the lovely Sinai map today, flying over the Fayum, or will be. Be cool. Here in the fertile Nile, whatever the word I'm looking for is, riverbed. And I'm gonna wait a minute till you get kind of near the target, because I'm gonna be orbiting for a bit before I can do anything. Because I need you to do.
Well, I'm taking off, getting a little bit higher up here.
Alright.
Headed toward the target. I'm gonna try to zoom out and see what type of distance we're talking here.
I don't think you're too far away, but I don't remember exactly. Because I kind of made this mission, like, I don't know, shortly after we did our last stream, so it was like a week and a half ago. Should probably close my canopy here. And then we're just gonna chill here for a minute. Just check on your progress. How far are you actually? 12 miles? Yeah, I'm gonna wait a few minutes for you to go, and I'll probably launch at like 10 past 8. Maybe 15 past 8. Kevin
nothing written on
says,
the
Jim,
target
how's the
list
Quest
here.
3 treating you?
Quest 3 is absolutely immaculate, my friend. I'd say some major differences between this one and the first one, and the second, because I've tried all of them, is that the lenses are incredibly clear, and the field of view is so much wider. This one has a significantly wider and higher field of view as well. And also, it's better quality lenses because these are the Fresnel lenses. These aren't pancake lenses. So with the Oculus 1, 2, and the 3S, they have pancake lenses, and you get this really halo-looking appearance around bright lights, and sort of like things. It looks like a glow, like a halo around a small beacon of light. But this is incredibly crisp. It's like the equivalent of a 4K display. So if your game can run in 4K, then it'll show in 4K on the Oculus 3. But I don't think on the 3S or the 2. So it's the IPD, which is the pixel display, is way higher than the other ones as well. So it's or the PPD, I think, is what is a lot higher. And that's the pixel per display, so you get much more dense pixelation, and so all the lines everything looks way more crisp and less pixelated on the sides. It's just so much cleaner of an image. It's not even really comparable.
Oh, I can.
And it has a different CPU involved as well, which runs a little faster.
I can open and
than
close
one.
the air vents. That's cool. Sorry. You're talking about all this technical
No
stuff.
problem.
I'm
Is there,
like,
a sort,
ooh,
is
I
there a
could.
sort of flight ceiling that I have to work with here?
I would stay relatively low, but or stay as low as you can probably, but you have to get high enough at some point at some range to be able to take out those air defenses and shoot at targets, because they're kind of along the tree lines, I believe. Gas Turbine
dang.
sent a voice message in the Discord. Let's see what he said.
Is it going to even be comprehensible English?
Nope. No, it was silence and then a little noise at the end, which is I could see from
that
like
sounds
the.
about right. I saw that from a mile away.
All right, I'm gonna take off here. Request takeoff.
Request takeoff.
People in the chat, you tell me how the Oculus 3 is looking. Is the imagery looking cleaner, and is it looking smoother? I also finally got a 1080p resolution monitor. So now my monitor is officially running 1080p, and so the image that OBS is capturing is finally officially at 1080p. So everything should be basically the equivalent of your streams. The only difference is that
I'm gonna
it's
have to
VR.
check that out
That's
afterwards.
like the only difference. Hey, I was trying to do comparisons between cockpits, like in the F-18, because we flew a sortie when we were both in F-18s, and I gotta say, man, it looks really like almost like completely identical. Like the buttons at the same distance can be read equally as clear.
All right, that's awesome. That's really good to hear. I'm definitely gonna have to check out your stream afterwards just to see.
Yeah,
Right,
you gotta
now-
be the judge of it, bro, for sure.
Yeah, what direction am I supposed to go? Let's find out that way.
About 330 or 300 here is the way I'm heading.
Yeah, I'm not from
That's
the
just
same
from my
place, so-
particular airfield, but you're coming from a totally different
Yeah,
area.
it's pretty much the same. I'm just basically
What
kind
type of distance am I
southeast.
going to be looking for here?
You're gonna want to be coming a bit, heading like 262 approximately.
You want me to go 262 here?
That'll have you facing towards the target. And
I'm going to use...
you're
I
about
see a
7
city.
miles out right now, 6.5. Yeah, the city you're near is Fayum. They're not quite in there.
I'm
They're
going
a
to
bit
use
to
the
the
buildings
southwest
of
of it.
Fayun as coverage.
All right. Currently, you're approximately 6 miles out from the targets.
Oh, dang, so I'm close enough to engage them.
Probably. We're just out of range.
Yeah, with Hellfires, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know what that is in kilometers.
I hope this thing has a working RWR. I turned it on.
Yeah, it does. It's a common missile warning system. I mean, it's mostly
Alright, trying to slow
AAA.
this thing down.
That's like optically guided, so you should be fine as long as you're paying attention to that and you prioritize those targets from a distance.
All right. I'm gonna try to enter a hover and find the target area here.
All right.
I'm trying to hover over a clearing, so if I need to descend and just land this thing behind a tree or something, I should be able to. So I'm gonna go a little further over to the side here. I love the fact that I don't have a door, and I can just look over my shoulder straight
Yeah, I
down.
like that too. Oh, I forgot to pin the...
Just hovering this thing to the side. It says your stream looks good. I tried the Quest 3 and I couldn't get it to work on my PC. Constant crashing. Now I'm thinking about getting the Pimax Crystal Light. Man, if I was you, I would just get the Pimax Crystal Light because it's a buy-all, end-all. You're never going to need another VR experience after that. That's it. You're done. Yeah, everything else is second in place or third place to that, but that's like the widest field of view, the highest quality lens. So yeah, man, that's it. Once you get that, you're set. All right, I think I might see some targets way in the distance here. I'm gonna enter a hover. I guess I can't use George AI to have him find a target.
No, they don't have that there in there yet. I think that was one thing they were trying to develop was like an AI CPG, but it's not there yet.
Is there a way we can get smoke on the targets? I'd have to rocket it.
You would have to find it and shoot it, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Alright, let me go ahead and set my weapons here.
Well, I'm seeing greenery now. I think I see the Fayoum, the city.
I think I'm seeing the city as well.
Yeah. I'm cheating. I'm checking where you are. Yeah, so you're facing like 253 right now, then you're about 5.5 miles from them. They're around a little town and in some trees. That's not helpful because that describes 100% of the area that you're in, but
Super nice description there. Appreciate
Yeah.
that big time.
well, we get to practice this. You get to get working on it so that you can guide me into
No, I know.
what I'm doing and talk me onto
This is
targets. That's
crucial.
why I gave you all the smoke stuff so that you can mark it and give me like a distance and
All right,
bearing
that's
from
true.
there.
It's just that I'm pretty certain I see the city. It's just that I'm not really seeing any targets. I probably need to ascend a little higher to find the targets. I just
Yeah.
don't want to get within a range where they're going to lock with me on a missile. This
I
is
think
where
they
it's
just have
tricky here.
AAA. That's their main thing, but... Alright, Shotgun 6 says,
Alright,
what's
I'm
your
gonna get a little higher
loadout?
here.
I
I'm gonna get a
have
little higher.
a Centerline drop tank, 2 GBU-12s, 2, whatever those are, Lao 68 rocket pods with some HE rockets, and a couple of winders for good measure. I'm flying over here, and I'm going to get my bombs lased for me by my good buddy Jimbo VR, who's somewhere down there in a Kiowa. And then I'm going to go
That's
in with
right.
rockets.
I think I see a group out there, but I'm not too sure. I'm gonna try my best to get them though. But we got Kevin, one of the members of the Discord. He tuned in
Yep.
talking about the problem with the PCL is they're having let's see there. Oh shit, I'm about to crash. Is it that they're having massive issues? Yeah, see, that's the trick there. He says that the problem with the PCL is that they're having massive issues with the quality control in their lenses. I mean, to be honest, if it's a 4K headset with that amount of fidelity, it's probably likely to have some sort of issues. And from what I did my research because I was thinking of getting one. It honestly, it's just so much extra work because I think it requires multiple sensors that have to be set up around the headset so it picks up the movement from in front and behind it. So it's just completely, it's kind of a lot of work, to be honest. Like I said, once you get it, you're not going to need to worry about getting another headset ever.
Yeah, Shotgun, the Tiger does carry these GBU-12s. I know the US didn't ever use them operationally because the US never used the F-5 operationally. We had like one squadron briefly that used them, the F-5 like A, and then it's just been aggressors. And the F-5E is mostly used by like Switzerland and a couple other countries. Austria loaned some or borrowed some from Switzerland for a little while.
Which winders?
I'm talking about GBU-12s. And just operationally in general. These type of winders I have, I think they're the AIM-9P5, I think. This doesn't have M's, but...
They actually borrowed them from the other nation?
I think they leased them.
Oh.
Or something. But borrowed, I don't know, a dozen of them or so
There had to been
from...
some sort of trade-off.
Of course, yeah. The Austrians, yeah, they borrowed a few. I don't know the details of it, because they don't fly them anymore. They replaced them with Eurofighters. The Swiss do still fly the F-5 a little bit, but they're phasing them out. Because I want to say they're getting They might be getting F-35s, I don't know. I think they did, actually. I think they had like a referendum or something in the country and like voted to about whether or not they would start to phase out their Hornets and upgrade to F-35s. And it was like the decision was made to get them after the votes in support of getting new aircraft was like 50.1% or something like that. Like it was just so unbelievably close, but
Dang, that's all it took though.
mm-hmm. I'm near the airfield you're at. I'm trying to find you.
Now, is GBU-12s what they would typically do in a situation like this, or would they go for either dumb bombs or maybe even bigger ones like 10s, 16s? I don't think a 24 would be used in a situation like this.
That's excessive. For most close air support that the U.S. has done, it's pretty typical as 500-pound bombs. Either GBU-38 JDAMs or GBU-12s is most typical, because you can carry a few of them and still have the range and everything and loiter time instead of carrying big heavy bombs and using a lot more fuel. And also you're considering that if you're doing close air support, you know, in the name is close, so you're generally going to be in fairly close proximity to friendlies or civilians or something, so you don't want to be using something that's going to have a really, really high collateral damage unless you need to. Because things like the 2,000-pound bombs are basically exclusively used for strike missions and against fixed targets, especially the GBU-24 and like the GBU-31 penetrator bomb that's designed for, you know, punching through concrete and things like that, or bunkers and hardened targets.
It's not designed for ships?
Not specifically. I mean, you could use it for that, I suppose. And there are other bombs that are designed as anti-ship weapons, like the quick sink bomb, which is kind of cool.
In what scenario would things like the harpoon be used, something like that, or specifically the JSOW? I'm really interested, like what scenario, because I know that they used missiles when they were doing Desert Storm. They definitely deployed a lot of missiles from fighter jets at that time.
Yeah, I'm not completely sure when the when the JSOW entered service. I do know that in the second Gulf War, in 2003, that invasion of Iraq, the U.S., particularly from Hornets, I don't think the Air Force deployed many, at least from F-16s. They might have from Strike Eagles and things, but they deployed a whole bunch of them from Hornets, and they were the AGM-154A, the cluster ones. So it's basically, they would use them mostly against SAM sites. So they would roll it when they were doing either a close air support mission, or sometimes they would do on-call CAS. So they'd be there, and then they would get contacted by AWACS or something, and told to either contact another aircraft or a JTAC or something, or well, usually another aircraft, and that's being engaged by SAMs or something, or locked up by them, and they would come in and they'd have like a harm or a couple harms and a JSOW or something like that, or maybe one person would have a few harms and then their wingman might have JSOWs or something, or other cluster munitions, and then they would use those to go after SAMs. It's pretty typical. As I'm not too sure about the usage of the C model, the single warhead. I would imagine that would be used against other hard targets where you would need one singular warhead rather than a cluster munition, and when you need more range because you can't get close enough due to air defenses or enemy fighters or something like that, because you can get that 50-55 mile range or so out of the the JSOW.
Would you say that cluster munitions were probably the least used?
They were
I
used
mean, just
in 2003 in Iraq.
those would be more for like what, light armor and installations of like small enemy installations.
Yeah, they're not going to be
wouldn't
used
do that
against
in-
armored targets, heavily armored targets, because they just won't do anything against them. But like I said,
Or
typically
in
they're used
cities,
against...
They wouldn't do that with the city.
No, because you
They
are
wouldn't do that for
going
close air
to
support. Yeah, I see.
do... There's just too much collateral damage that
Yeah,
would be caused
they'd
by
employ
that.
like a laser guided missile or something. That would make way
Typically,
more
yes.
sense.
Laser-guided bombs and things like that. Things that are going to offer you much more precision. Cluster bombs, the cluster munitions are typically used, as far as I'm aware, against SAM sites. That was something that they were generally used against, because you obviously, as you are familiar with, the SAM site consists of a whole bunch of different vehicles and things in a relatively small area. So a cluster munition that's going to be able to cover that area with a lot of little fragments and maybe not entirely destroy the vehicles and radars and things that are there, they will be able to do enough damage to put them out of action.
Yeah,
Chuckin says, yeah, I
that's
thought you were
a
carrying the Ps
possibility.
because of their weird-looking fins. Is the P5 at all aspect A9P? Yeah. I don't remember the whole development or when of the Sidewinder and when they started being all aspect, but these, as far as I'm aware anyway, are all aspect. I know like the AIM-9B is rear aspect and pretty terrible because it's like a roughly guided rocket, but that's
I might
also
have
from like the
found
50s or 60s.
I think I might have. No, these are just random civilians. I'm looking.
Well, you're heading in the right
in
direction.
heat
You're about
signatures.
6 miles out. Are you in IR mode?
Yeah.
Alright, just checking. You can use the F10 map if you need to, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Unless you have a problem with that. Just to get you like
Wait,
a
which
bearing
is
in the distance.
The one that switched to IR mode.
What was that?
Do you just switch to night vision mode? No, which was the button that switched to IR mode here? I'm pretty sure. Just press video.
Let me see.
Yeah, you can set it to TID.
It's MMS sensor select TV/TIS/hog menu back. It's that button.
Got it.
TV/TIS.
And that's on the co-pilot panel. Got it.
Correct. On the stick, I think. I forget. On the side click, I mean. I don't remember exactly where it is in the physical aircraft, but somewhere. Well, how's it going, viewers? I hope you're doing pretty well. I hope your
found it
first
right
2
here,
days or
perfect.
so of the new year have been nice. Doing some DCS stuff. Back to that. It's been like a week and a half or so since our last stream. Probably going to be doing a couple more soon. We'll do some other stuff after this mission. Probably going to do like some other streams soon. Like Left 4 Dead maybe again. Maybe with Gas if he wants to play that. I hope he does, because I bought Left 4 Dead for him. I mean, it's not a big investment. It was on sale. It was like $2. So I was like, I don't care, but still, I would like to play with him regardless. I think it would be really fun.
Dang, are there can you give me sort of a descriptions of the vehicles? Are there just armored vehicles, or are there buildings that they're around?
There
maybe?
are some buildings that they're around.
We gotta try to see if I can get a little bit closer here.
They're in and around trees. You have some infantry. You have unarmored trucks. A little bit of AAA. You are going in the correct direction, heading 281 or so. You're about 4 1/3 miles out, just over 4 miles out.
I think I see them in the distance, but I just don't see exactly where they are in relation to the city, or the buildings in the city.
Forget about the city, because they're not really near that. I mean, there's a bunch of towns that are around here.
There's some sort. It's like in between two cities. I'm pretty sure I'm looking at the right spot here.
You're going in the right direction. You're 4 miles out from the target. What is that in kilometers? 7.5 kilometers out. So if you are getting a range of
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna
7,400 yards, or 7,400 meters rather, then that's probably them.
Start entering a hover here. Oh wait, okay, I'm starting to see something here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm definitely starting to see something. I'm
Alright,
gonna
good.
begin with descend here. gonna start bringing it downtown.
Yep. And prioritize those air defenses.
You said prioritize air defense. Okay, I definitely see one. It's looking like some sort of.
Oh, I think I see the area actually where
Is
they
that
are.
a flak gun? You want me to get the flak gun or?
Yes.
Let's see.
Take out that flak. That's first. And then the
I
larger
definitely
groups,
see a flak gun
larger
there.
groups of targets I can go after with my bombs. But I just need you to clear that flak out before I can do anything.
Okay, switching to missiles.
Got a few people in the stream now. Good timing because it's about to get interesting. I mean, the first 34 minutes or so of this weren't, but
Got missiles.
but we're getting there. I think I see the target area, but I can't really see targets from this altitude, and I'm not going to get lower to try and find them or figure that out. See if I can find you in the air. Probably won't be able to.
Alright, that's a rifle. Missile looks like it's tracking.
Oh, I just saw that
And
splash.
That was close, but no splash. It was offset. I had to offset the track. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that one more time here.
Yeah, you
I
got some
definitely got a
infantry,
bunch
but
of AK.
yep. I just saw
It's
that.
shooting something shooting at you here.
I don't see any tracers. Oh,
I
yep.
definitely see
I
something
do
aiming
now.
at you.
Yeah, I just saw them. All right, so I
I'm
gotta get
gonna aim
higher.
at the one that's hitting at you.
All right, so that's good to know. If I'm at 9,000 feet, then I can't. I can't.
All
do
right,
that.
got lasing.
All right, my external
tracking,
tank's empty. I'm just on
firing.
internal fuel.
This one should definitely hit the target. And that was a positive hit. That was a positive shot.
Good job. All right, I do see those targets.
I'm gonna put some smoke in the area here.
Copy. Yeah, I have an idea of where they are. I just need you to have a clear view so that you can lace targets for me. Trouble is that I'm gonna be taking fire when I'm coming in, but whatever.
Trying to find them here.
I can just look here. I forgot. Let's see. So 6,000 feet, 350 knots, then 2,000. All right. I need to reacquire the target area visually.
Yeah, I'm reacquiring here.
Where'd it go? Let's see.
Because I know there was smoke. I definitely hit that target.
Yep, you did.
I don't know if it burned up a whole lot though. Hold up, I'm seeing something. All right, I see. Yeah, it looks like another group of targets right here.
Copy.
Yep. All right, this one's behind a tree. I'm gonna gain a little bit more altitude.
All right, what are you going after him with?
I'm gonna be hitting them with a rocket here.
Copy. I don't know if those are guided rockets or not.
Oh, are you serious?
I'm not sure. Check. You can look and see if you can see the warhead.
Let's see. I can't see the warhead.
So if it's in the tube, then they're not the APKWS ones.
Gotcha.
I can try and go in and take out one of the AAA batteries. You just have to make sure you're lasing it. If you do want to put down some smoke on target, just near it, just so I can try and find it more easily, that would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, I should be able to do that, no problem.
Just trying to reacquire them, I lost them.
I think we're both H10s. I don't think any of these are smoke.
Okay, they might not be.
Yeah, they both say just the H10s.
Alright,
here.
if there's no more... Oh, alright, I found the target area. Alright. What's my call sign? I forget. Oh. Actually, what is it? Infield. That's all it is. Bootleg 1-1, Enfield 1-1, checking in 15 minutes. I am 1 F-5 Tiger, 2 GBU 12s, 14 HE rockets, a few hundred cannon rounds, awaiting tasking.
Alright, deploying smoke. Should have hit near the target area.
Contact the mark. Can you give me a bearing to the target from that mark and a distance?
Alright, bearing the
Approximate
target
distance.
from smoke. Yeah, stand by.
I see a group of large buildings to the east of the mark along that road. And then
Yeah,
further east from those, I see a bunch of trees and some small buildings and then a clearing. It looks like I can see a few things in that clearing.
The bearing to target from the smoke is going to be about half a mile heading 040 from the smoke.
Okay.
And it's going to be directly on the opposite side of the buildings.
Copy, I see that clearing.
Smoke. You should see this. Yeah, there was the smoke, and there's a clearing on the opposite side of the buildings.
Yeah, I see
In
that.
the field, there is a. There's going to be a AAA target here, and I'm
Copy.
going to have you perfectly locked onto it.
Alright,
We're
copy
on
that.
code 1688. It's currently firing the laser.
Alright, stand by.
Yeah, Roger.
Ooh, this thing is a little bit rattly. So what's the elevation of the target here? Alright, that's cool.
Alright, I've got it lasing. I'm going to monitor you rolling in here.
Copy. Alright, in from the north.
Lasing the target. And you're getting pretty low.
Pickle.
And that's a shack.
Fuck yeah. I accidentally dropped two, but whatever.
There's a shack. Just positive shack on target.
Alright, copy.
Confirmed.
Alright, I got no more
Yeah,
GB12s,
you
but I
did
do
drop
have
two.
rockets.
I noticed that. I did not expect those two to drop.
Yeah, I tried to drop one, but it dropped both for some reason.
Didn't you switch it to single?
I mean, it's just kind of like I just pressed it. It doesn't have that many controls. They drop
I
both.
see.
Whatever though, it's fine. It's a little overkill,
Yeah,
but
no, it's
whatever.
good.
I still have 14
Alright, well-
rockets.
I'm gonna start moving toward the target area here.
Copy. If you want to give me
Push
another
our
target
rockets.
area, if you want to.
Do you have? You don't have any more bombs.
No, but you could still direct me to targets, and I can still go after them.
That's true. All right. You see the white smoke in the distance there?
Stand by.
Oh no, never mind. The smoke is out. The smoke is out. Can you confirm visual on the target area via the smoke from the destroyed air-to-air?
I still have visual on the target area.
All right, perfect.
Can you let me know if your target's on, like, for example, the north side or the east side?
Yeah, there's going to be more targets here on the, mostly on the southeast side.
Copy.
There was about 2 tents and a truck on the northwest side of that field, though.
Copy. Do you want me to go after those?
Yeah, I'd say take the ones that are on the northwest side. I'll get the ones on the southeast opposite.
Got it. I'm gonna come back
Kevin
around.
also said, I'm not going to crash this time, don't worry. He said, I bought a PCL back in August, and the lenses were so awful I returned it. That's a shame to hear. He said, I heard they changed manufacturers and they resolved it, so we shall see. It's that or I'm getting the Winwing Legend MIPs. Dang, that's a pretty tough decision there, but I'd say...
Yeah, he is the best
I think
setup.
the Pimax really improved. I'd say giving him another try would be worth it, but yeah, the Winwing MIPs are also a super strong candidate, because those are super practical. Like they're just extremely
I would love to have
helpful
that, but it's not easy for me to incorporate into my setup.
Alright, let me see if I can drop a rocket off here for you.
Copy.
Alright, there should be smoke directly in the middle of the target area now. Just look in the surrounding area of the smoke. There's going to be a target to about, let's see, south of that smoke. Target to the south of the smoke.
In the tree line?
Yeah, right by the tree line. Exactly. So you're going to want to be kind of coming in from the north on the ingress there.
Alright, well, I'm
going to be dropping a violet smoke grenade to the south.
I'm in for my
I'm
run
going to go
right
ahead
now.
and pull that off here and drop that. Alright, go ahead and drop it, buddy. Boom. Purple's out. That's going to be where I'll be ingressing from.
Off.
And popping in about altitude of 500 here. Got the purple smoke to the south.
I did some damage in that tree line. I don't think I killed everything. Oh yeah, I see a whole bunch of vehicles in that area though, and due north of it, or just across the field from it. Shotgun says, do I use VR or Track IR? I'm using Track IR.
Alright, I'm going to hit you with another rocket here. Alright, got one going into the center area. Oh, one of them just exploded.
I see some white smoke and purple smoke way the hell away from the target.
Yeah, that's where I'm ingressing from. That's where I'm ingressing from. So I'm making rounds. I'm going in from that heading, from where that white and purple smoke is, and then I'm
so
coming
that's
back
called,
to the white and purple smoke.
in close air support terms, it's your IP. It's your initial point. So you would say, like, IP inbound. They're coming from there. I'm trying to remember all of the all the 9-line lingo.
Yeah, copy. IP inbound is going to be about 180. 500 feet.
Alright, I'm going after the targets that are across the field from the first ones I hit in that tree line that I can see. In from the west. Winchester and rockets off.
I can see you. Alright, in from the south.
I just have guns left.
500.
I love how the F-5
target.
has the little doors that open up. It's so cool. For the like smoke thing, or to purge.
Yeah, I know that is pretty sick.
Rocket gun was the 20 degrees, 5,000. Yeah, it's the same thing. What is my?
Oh, I'm getting shot
12. All right, copy. By infantry, can you tell?
Yeah.
Or is it all right?
I'm trying to dip down because that stuff can actually damage the tail rotor. I think I might have gotten away from him. In from the southeast. Oh, I see you moving it
Off.
I'm on the toilet.
I guess.
on. Nice. Yeah, I see you got a couple hits there, man.
Yep. And Sharkin says, your buddy streaming too or just me? Yeah, he's streaming. His
I'm
YouTube channel
check
is
out the
Jimbo VR.
stream.
He is
Oh,
in
there's
VR.
still a target there. I'm gonna go ahead and enter a hover and hit it with the M4 here.
Copy.
Let me pull this thing out.
I still got a few hundred rounds, I think, from my cannons, so I'm gonna keep coming back around and strafing them.
All right, ladies and gents, we're about to pull out the scrap. This is how we do it. I'm flying helicopters and busting out the Nina.
It's so much easier to do bombing and rockets and strafing in the F-5 than it is from in the Phantom. It's so hard in the Phantom, but here it's a piece of cake. Yeah, I'm gonna lay into these guys a bit more.
I'm shooting at them too. Oh,
Off.
that one truck's on fire.
yeah, I
that one
see
truck's
where
on
you are.
fire.
Going into combat with the lights on. I'm taking fire too a little bit. There's some tracer fire coming at me. Or maybe
You
that
guys
was
just
just...
see him hitting this thing. Ah, come on.
Oh, I see you running, running away from me.
Oh, what the heck? Who's shooting at me? Oh, from over there.
Egress, if you have to, let me know where they are. I'll go after them. This thing is very rattly.
They're to the south. They're to the south of the buildings. Southeast of the buildings.
Is that where the big... Okay, I see that tracer fire coming at you.
South of the smoke.
Yep. Yep, coming back around.
Winchester. Out of ammo. Am I out of ammo? How do I have all these clips on me? But I'm out of ammo. What's this? Look at this.
Well, I don't remember how many rounds
Why
are in
did
the
they
magazines.
render? They're like, here's what's going to be great. Let's make them have
Yeah, but
all
you can
these
also
extra
shoot, like-
polygons for these magazines.
You
and
can
I can't
also
use any of them.
You could also shoot
And I
like
can't even switch guns. There's another gun right here. I can't even switch.
with the one
What
with the
the heck?
ACOG. You could shoot like 150 rounds from it and not reload.
That's obviously not enough.
I'm in from.
Well, I
whatever
did get
direction
one.
this is.
I did get one truck on fire, and I did kill one infantryman. Yeah, just aim for that
Off.
smoke. That's where the infantry is. I see you flying over.
Yeah, I see a few more trucks, and a little bit more to just across the field.
Yeah, I'm trying to do another patrol for more infantry. Oh, there's another infantry still to the south. He's shooting at me.
I'm keeping an eye out for tracers.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting hit pretty bad here. I need to.
Yeah, egress.
In my defense, I haven't gotten shot and down. I haven't got shot down. I only died because I was trying to read chat. That was reasonable.
I might land at the airbase that you're at because I don't have a ton of fuel. But I still got a bit more ammo, so I'm gonna keep going at it.
I'm pulling a purple smoke here. Dropping it to the south, indicating where my my hover is going to be.
Copy. Keep an eye on that.
I'll be at about 1,000.
He says
So I
I
can
saw your
look
gun
down
on
on
his
here.
stream. It looked cool. Good, I'm glad it looked cool. Strafing is fun.
Yeah, the gun run on just yeah.
I'm gonna have to
watching
watch that on
stick,
from your stream.
Watching you come in like that was nut, bro.
I bet it's a lot more interesting than mine.
Oh, Ace Carrier's coming in.
I see your purple smoke.
Yeah, I'm right above that, 1,000 feet. All right, I'm looking through the MMS here.
I know I keep zooming in a lot, viewers, but that's because I can't really see very well, and I can't get physically closer to my monitor. So it's my little handicap button that I can
It's the Whisper's blind as heck button.
Yep.
All right, so the target, the infantryman, is directly. You guys can see him. He's directly to the south of that large smoke plume, which is the furthest to the south.
Yep,
So
I see the
basically,
smoke.
he's almost parallel. He's almost parallel to that last building, further south. He's
Oh, I
just
see
a
him.
little bit to the east of that building. There you go. There, he's running in. He's running in.
Oh wait, no, I didn't see him. Now I see him. Oops. Well, I'm out of ammo, so I'm gonna do something funny because I can. So
What are you about to do? What are you about to do?
I'm gonna use my Sidewinder.
No, you're not about to do that to him, bro.
I found where he is, and I ran out of ammo because I saw a different spec that wasn't him. So I'm gonna fire 2 Sidewinders at this guy because I can. I do know, viewers, for a fact that, at least in certain aircraft, you can use the Sidewinders against
This
ground
is
targets. I
ridiculous.
have
I
done
gotta
it a
see this.
very long time ago, like 2 years ago or something. I did it against Jimbo when I was flying the A-10, and he was in that A-10, and he was on the ground, and I killed him with a Sidewinder. It was so funny. There's a video of it, I think,
Alright,
on my
which
channel
one's gonna
somewhere.
fire off first? Let's find out.
The problem is that there's a big heat signature behind it. So we'll see how this goes. I don't really expect it to even come off the rail, and if it does, it probably won't hit, but whatever. You killed a submarine, I just remembered. You killed a submarine
Yeah,
with
I
a
did.
Sidewinder.
I thought that's what you were gonna mention. I shot a submarine with.
I was thinking of
Yeah,
a different thing.
Sidewinder,
I,
so
I
We're gonna
forgot
see how
about
this
that.
looked.
Yeah, there's video of those on our channels, I think. I believe they have actually tested using Sidewinders against ground targets in real life, but it's kind of stupid, so there's no reason to ever actually do it. Ah, is it not going to shoot? No.
Just crash right into it.
No, I'm not going to do that. Alright, I'm Winchester on everything that's useful. Oh, because I didn't turn my things on, my pylons, that's why.
Bro.
Now I have the gravel. I forgot you had to do that in the F-5. I'm not that good at it. Alright, let's try again. We'll try this again.
I'm locked right onto the dude.
I believe you.
Maybe if I laser him, it'll provide some more of a.
Oh, I
have
can
no
shoot
idea
one
what
at the
we're gonna
sun.
see.
Alright, that's good that this game recognizes the sun as a hot object. It is realistic,
Yeah,
so when
I'd
you're
say that's
dogfighting in
pretty
something like
realistic.
this, then you have to be careful,
just
because if
fly
they're in the
straight to the
sun,
sun.
then you can't really fire your Sidewinders because they won't hit because they'll guide to the sun. They won't make it there, but they'll try to.
I see you coming in from way up in the distance there.
Please, it's not going to detect
Alright,
this
let's see
very...
what happens here, gents.
Can it detect this heat signature? No. Ah, it's not
It does
going
not
off the rails. Yeah. Yeah, it needs an actual heat signature, and it has to actually start screaming before it can fire it.
That makes sense.
Oh well. I tried.
Alright, well, I'm RCB. I'm headed back.
Yeah, me too. I'm
I'm
gonna
not
come
gonna die
back.
this time.
I'm gonna come back with you. I mean, we did a pretty good job. To be fair.
Yeah, as long as I don't die on the way back.
Yeah. I want to locate you.
So
I
far,
found you.
I'd say that we've the mission was accomplished there. Definitely got rid of the AAA.
I mean, it was successful, certainly. I mean, we did close air support, took up most of those targets. I think that's a fun concept for a mission. I mean, this was a super simple one. We could learn about the 9-line more and do something with, like, you and the Kiowa and using the, like, a Viper, a Hornet, or an A-10 or something for CAS, but...
Yeah, dude, we absolutely could do something like that. That would be pretty sick. We got Shotgun 6 said hello, and then Gold Digger 69 says love you guys. That is so awesome. Love you guys too.
Yep.
Even though I don't know you, we appreciate the love, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic New Year so far.
Daniel Lux says drop stores. I'm gonna keep them because I don't really need to because we're pretty close to airbase. And
You gonna
Animus
fly
says,
back
"What's
on
up,
me?
guys?
I'm headed back to the base.
How's it going, Animus?" I'm gonna come to the same place as you.
Oh, there he is, right there. What the heck? I couldn't tell which side you were coming in from. That was sick. That was super sick. All right, folks. Well, definitely, if you're tuned in, hop in the Discord that I just pinned into the comments.
We're
and
going
it's
the
also in
wrong
description
direction,
as
by the
well.
way. We need to go heading like 115, approximately. Gotta turn right.
115. All right.
Yep. I mean,
Heading
you
right
have
here.
waypoints. You might have a waypoint. I mean, if you check your like kneeboard page for the map, because you might have a waypoint that's over the city of Fayum that we're over right now.
I
But
see. I was looking at. Yeah, I'm at point 1.
isn't this such a great looking map, viewers? I don't fly this one enough
Point
on this
2,
one enough,
point
but
3
it's
is the one that you want me to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, this map is pretty nice. Not gonna
it's
lie.
underrated. It's just disappointing because it doesn't have the same player base that Syria does. There aren't as many good servers for it, but
Yeah, Sinai.
it's
is beautiful,
honestly,
though.
it's one of my, it's probably the best looking desert map, I think. I still think Syria is better, and I think Iraq has potential, but at the moment, I don't know. Syria's still the best, like I said, but this is a very beautiful map, and I like it. Just the whole Nile Delta and riverbed is lovely, lovely.
Yeah, I just adore this map so much.
Mm-hmm.
But ladies and jellyfish, if you want to vote on what type of streams and sorties and aircraft we should do next, that poll will be held in the Discord.
Field 1.
So, if you want to see specifically a certain design or idea come to life, and you want us to do some crazy ridiculousness, then let us know. But hop in the Discord, and we would love to have you join. After this, we're probably going to be doing a brief intermission followed by another sortie in a local server. So that means if
Yeah,
any of you
probably
guys
gonna
want to
have-
join us, we can have a big formation, a big flight of all
Yeah.
of, Whisper and I and all Valley viewers. We'd love to
Yes.
have you
Do
join
you
us.
wanna play or fly some Mustangs in like AO or something? I think we could do that because that'd be fun. I'd be down to do that. Chill part of
Bro,
the
I'd have to
industry.
rent the Mustang.
Or the TF-51. It doesn't matter. Either one. The TF-51 is a Mustang. You just can't use the guns, which is irrelevant in AO.
But we just fly it all the way to Kopoliti.
I don't know.
Or
We can do
something?
whatever. Just fly around. Because I haven't made a mission yet for the for those.
I was thinking we could do an actual sortie, but yeah, dude.
I mean, we could do that too. I'm fine with.
talking about doing the P-51, so
Yeah.
I didn't know if you wanted to dedicate a whole stream to that.
No, I
think
definitely
is
do want to
honorable.
do a mission or something with B-51s. I just got to think about how I'm going to do it. Probably will involve strafing a train, because that's always fun.
That would be awesome.
I like to do that in the Normandy
Or
map, but I'll
chasing
have to
after
find a
some
train
speedboats
or put a train in
in a
the
helicopter.
in the Caucasus map or something. Daniel says, here in Brazil we still use F5s, F5M. Yeah, I've seen the Brazilian F5s. They're so cool, and they have that the refueling probe and stuff. Don't you guys also fly the like a super upgraded Skyhawk? I've seen those. Those are so cool, and I love that the scooter is still flying somewhere. I know it's completely different from the ones from the 60s. It's
Totally
super
different
up.
from the F-5.
It's so
you know
upgraded.
what'd be really fun
but-
though? Is doing a river run where we set a bunch of speedboats to go ridiculously fast down like a valley, and we're in helicopters and we have to scramble to destroy them.
That
'cause
would
they're
be
just
interesting.
like cartel boats. That would be super fun.
Alright, I'm not doing the full pattern.
Way high energy because we're flying at low level and just shooting cannons at these boats going Mach 10.
That would
on
be
the-
fun.
on the water.
I don't
That'd be
know if
super- we
I have to
gotta
look
design
if
that.
in the
We gotta
Kiowa
design that mission.
if in the
That's a
Kiowa
great
you can
idea.
have two 50 cals, because that would be the coolest thing ever. I've never looked, so I don't know if you can or not.
Dude, are you serious?
That would
And
be
we
so
can
cool
also
if you.
have
I'm
one
gonna
of us
have.
flying a Huey as well. And the Huey with the articulating miniguns.
With the
just
miniguns, that'd be sick.
blasting. That would be so sick.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to check that after this sortie and see if you can actually mount two 50 cals in that, because that would be very fun. All right, I'm landing on runway 36 right. I'm probably gonna have a
Well,
bad landing,
I'm probably
so
super far from where you're landing, to be honest.
yeah. I mean, we're going to the same airfield, but
Well, I'm headed there now. I haven't even done any battle damage assessment, bro. I mean,
I haven't
got shot
either.
up pretty
I
decently.
got shot at, but I
I'm
don't think I
surprised
got
my
shot.
dude doesn't have holes in his shoulder.
I know. That is one thing I've noticed. Flying the Kiowa, you feel so vulnerable compared to flying
Unless
like...
you have doors on. Unless you have doors on.
But even so, it's like it's not really armored. It is a little bit, but it's better than not having them, but it's not that great. It's not like the Apache where you just feel like you're in this tank. Because no small arms fire can do anything to you.
They can't hit you with an AK?
Mm-mm. No, I think the glass in the cockpit is resistant to like 50 cals.
That's ridiculous. So in case they get shot at with a dude holding an AK, it just bounces off and the pilot's like, oh, okay. We probably shouldn't be here. And they just fly away.
Ooh. I actually did a reasonably good landing for the first time in my entire life in the F-5. And we got the drag shootout. He did such a great job on this.
Store the MMS.
Look at
That'd
this
probably
drag
be
shoot,
the
it looks
right
so
thing to
good.
do.
It looks actually realistic. It's a beautiful thing. Shotgun says paveway versus border potty. Totally original idea and not overkill. You know, this, I don't know why this reminded me of that, but during the Vietnam War, there was an A1 Skyrider. They might have done this a couple times, but they basically, they fitted one of the wing pylons with a toilet, and they flew over Vietnam, and they dropped a toilet somewhere. Just cause.
No, you're lying.
No, they did. I can find a picture of it. I think it was in combat that they, like, I don't. They didn't use it as a weapon, like for close air support, but they dropped it somewhere.
Dude, this helicopter is just the Bell 407 fitted with weapons.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That's
the
all it
Bell.
is. This is the Bell 407, not the 405.
Yeah, I'm confusing all the helicopters. Bell needs to come up with more creative names for their helicopters. Because there's the 405, the 407, the 412, the 212, and a whole bunch of other ones.
Good.
The 412 is like...
Yeah, the Bell 47.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, the one with the bubble.
Yeah, from the cold, like, Korean War era. That's a cool helicopter. I like that.
I know, dude. They would fly in generals in that thing.
Mm-hmm. They'd use those as, like, CAS too. Because they'd have those little, like, things on the sides that... for storage and things, and they would just put...
And just have people with blown off limbs just
exactly, they just
in
put
this-
people in them.
This, like, gurney just hanging off the side of a helicopter.
Mm-hmm. Says, yeah, the toilet bomb is on the A1 in Warthog, of course it is. The A1 is being developed for DCS, and I have not heard anything about it, I believe, since it was announced. And it would be really cool. I would love for them to add that just as a joke. If they don't, then you know within the first week somebody's going to make a mod for it, because it would be so easy. I mean, all you have to do is just do a quick 3D model of a toilet in Blender, and then just add it to the game as a store and give it some physics so that it can drop. I mean, you could make it more of a meme by basically having it be a Markety 2 that just has a different texture and a different 3D model. Ethan Schultz says, why is this game so unpopular? Well, a lot of people don't play it because it's not...
It's complex.
Yeah,
it
not...
actually requires you to do something with your mind. People don't like that.
It's not a game that you can just... like play. Like for me, I mean, this also just with my setup, there is setup involved and it's a process to get going. You can't just launch the game and start playing.
It's
and like
a lot harder to play with just keyboard. It
you
usually
can't
requires
really
a
play
HOTAS.
yeah, you need at least a stick that has one of those little mini throttle axes on it.
Like a joystick, exactly.
Yeah.
Like a Logitech 3D Extreme Pro,
Yeah.
which is the superior joystick in all existence. Gas can attest to this.
Mm-hmm.
Gas isn't even here. He's talking to Mr. Tree right now.
Oh yeah, he did dip out actually. Hey, you gonna cut me off? I don't have a horn in this thing. Yeah, Gas is not in the Discord. I don't know what he's doing. Probably talking to Mr. Tree, like you said.
I have to land this thing back in the hangar. I guess I have no choice. The actual aerodynamics that you would have to deal with when it comes to flying a helicopter into a hangar would be extremely... Oh, I'm tipping over. Would
Oh
be
my God, you actually
extremely
did it.
insane.
Yeah, I would not advise trying to do that.
Because once you enter the hangar, all that downwash is now hitting walls that are going up and then back down, and so you're going to incur an extreme downward flow of wind, and your aircraft's just going to smack into the ground. But
Shotgun.
luckily, they didn't render that here.
Shotgun joined the Discord. Thank you for doing that. We're always happy to have
Shotgun,
new
let's
members.
go! Thanks for tuning in, man. That dude is in I was in my stream.
Yeah, he's in my
I
stream, too.
appreciate you so much for tuning in. You were in both of our streams. You are awesome for that.
Based.
See, we got the engines turning off. Yeah, that dude's based. That dude is like.
And you
he's
saw
legit. Don't mess with
just
him.
because I feel like pointing this out. Jimbo, you see the livery that I put on? I did the Ace of Spades one.
Yes, I specifically did, because that's the one I always choose. The aces are sick. You can't lie. I landed pretty center line there. And
That was
then
a very
you
good
over
landing.
here also lined up.
Yeah, I didn't try that hard, but my parking prowess
Very
is
nice.
best demonstrated on carriers, even though that's redundant now because of the ground crew. We just
Well,
park you
speaking of
anyway.
carriers, we can do a F-18 flight afterward if you want, or what you want to do the T-51s, the P-51s.
I mean, you
Got
can
it.
fly those. I'd like to get Gas doing that because he wants to do that to you. And
Well,
like,
is
but
he even on to do that? Is he
he
able to do
was
that?
in the Discord for about 12 seconds, and then left. So I don't know what he's
He had to
doing.
let us know he was in the bathroom.
And then he left. Yeah. Yep.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a brief intermission here.
Yeah. Stick around though,
And,
because we'll be back in a few minutes. I'm just gonna get a snack
exactly.
and some water, and then we're gonna figure
I
out
will
what we're
be
gonna
seeing
do.
you all very soon.
Yep. So, hang out. And we'll get up, walk around, eat snack, pet your cat, say hi to your whoever lives with you. We'll be right back though, so don't leave. Okay, hi. I'm back. Jimbo isn't. I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit though. I got a snack. Not 100% sure what we're gonna do. We might hang out in this server and fly P-51s or something. Or TF-51s, just cruise around. Otherwise, we might do another kind of combat sortie. Just playing around with, maybe do carrier ops or something. I'm not really sure yet. We shall see. Hi, kitty. My cat is visiting me too. My little gray kitty cat.
Good evening.
Hello.
All right. Let's get it.
Yep,
Let's go ahead and hop in the whip.
Yeah, I already resumed my scream.
Tis about that time.
Yeah. I'm on
Ladies and
AO right now,
jellyfish.
but
We're gonna be firing this up here in a second. You're probably wondering what the heck. I can't even see anything. That is true. You can't see anything on the stream right now because we are in a different window here. So what we're going to be doing is pulling up the mission that we're going to be joining, and then we'll let you all know exactly which one it is, so you can join us too and fly together.
what we doing?
Well, gas has not responded, so we could do carrier ops, or we could just fly the T-51 in case he joins.
Yep. I'm on AO right now.
Pick an aircraft then. Whichever aircraft you pick is going to be what we fly. We do the T-51, he could tune in and then hop in one.
Yep. Yep.
Or the P-51, but
Yeah, I
the
think he-
P-51 can spawn so many more places. The
Well, this one is
T-51 can
kind
only
of
spawn into
Tbilisi.
Tbilisi.
Yeah, well, I forget where they spawn. Sanaki, I believe. We always fly around there. Can I guess? They're dynamic? No, there aren't. There's only dynamic slots at a few places. On AO. You go north of the Caucasus and be in Russia. Like Nalchik or Mozdok or something. Let's go to, I like flying around Tbilisi though because it's kind of, it's mountainous and away from things, except there are no slots there. It's only the Su-25T that is there, which is cool. Thank you for you.
Oh, is it really?
Kutaisi. Nope, can't do them at Kutaisi. Sanaki. Nope, can't do them there. Kobuleti. Nope, can't do them there. Batumi. Wait, no, that's not Batumi. Batumi. Yeah, we can do them there. Fly around the mountains. Fly over the border into northeastern Turkey.
Oh, sweet.
There's nothing really there, but... Was there a TF-51 here? Oh, of course there isn't. Damn it. Let me see if I can find a place that does have that. Or are they just, like, not on this server or something?
I don't even know if they're on the server, to be honest.
They are. There's a couple that are at, like, the race place.
All right.
Why would so people for you people who make this mission? Why would you not just have every single aircraft be available at every single airfield?
That would be good, bro. That would make sense, man.
That would be logical.
It would be practical.
Instead of there being just like one place that you can spawn with some aircraft.
All right. Well, I'm in it now, so I'm gonna find a TF-51. Oh my gosh, Tbilisi
Yeah, I'm looking for one too.
is the only one. You're right. They don't allow it. They don't allow it anywhere else but Tbilisi. And I'm gonna go ahead and cry now. That's okay. We're just gonna fly there all the way.
The Su-25T is. Alright, so you can't. Alright, so Sukhumi, they don't have it. Mineralny.
No, we're gonna fly from Tbilisi all the way.
But that doesn't have slots there. Are you on the UK one or are you on the American one? No, you're on the right one.
American. I'm on the one that you're on.
Yeah.
The American.
Am I just
one
like
has slots
blind
in Tbilisi.
and not seeing the TF-51 in the lists? Or.
Sort it by unit, so it's in alphabetical order.
Yeah, but I'm trying to find dynamic slots. Because, I mean, you can search for the type of aircraft, but it's just like the race bay ones. So they're starting in the air.
Man, all I know is I'm about to fire up this engine.
Are you in the TF-51?
Yes,
Where?
I'm at Tbilisi. There's another slot here if you want to join it. What you do is you go to select role and you click on Tbilisi on the dynamic slots.
So dynamic slots, Tbilisi. Yeah, I see
And then
that,
you
but
can-
then it only gives me the option to do the Su-25T.
But you can click that where it says Su-25T and you can switch that to TF-51.
No, I do that, but every single one is grayed out and just a 0 for me.
What? But I'm in the TF-51.
I know,
Alright,
I'm gonna
let me
disconnect and
finish the-
reconnect.
Let me release the slot. Just click on spawn slots. Actually, if you click on spawn slots and then you click on unit type, if you double click unit type so that the yak
Yeah.
is the first one, then you see 2 T51D slots.
Rejoin the server.
This bit. Bruh.
I already
This one
disconnected
put me in the
so-
air already.
Yeah, race bay, that's
I'm
what I
already
said.
flying.
Alright.
The only way that I got put on the ground was by doing the dynamic slot at Tbilisi. Does it work for you now or no?
Let me see. So I join and then I do unit type. If I filter it by TF-51, it's just the race bay ones, right? Or the race ones, so it starts in the air. If you
But if you do the
P-51, it's the same
dynamic slot
thing.
at Tbilisi, it should let you spawn there.
Well,
try
no,
it now.
it doesn't give me any options for that. I can spawn there, but it just spawns me in the air, like you said.
I see. All right, we can see who gets the best high score on this race here. What you thinking? Oh, almost died.
Alright.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Alright, how do I do
So
this?
we have to release the slot and join the slot at the same time, and then press, escape to.
Yeah, I'm ready
start it.
to
All right.
start, like, the briefing. I should be spawning next to you. I just have to
Alright,
let
you
everything
ready?
load. Yep, I'm ready to click fly.
All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, fly. Wait, where are you? Am I in front of you?
No, I'm right behind you.
Oh yeah, you are. Oh, just barely. All right, here we go. Let's see who can do this. It says max altitude's 500 feet. Oh, you just entered. We're going for not gates missed. We're going for time. Like, whoever did it the fastest.
Well, yeah, but you get a time penalty for missing gates, so...
Oh yeah, you're right. That makes sense.
Because otherwise you could just do a very small circle around it and win.
Oh yeah. Oh, can I go under the bridge? Ladies and jellyfish, can I go under this bridge?
Watch Jimbo
Oh,
VR
I'm probably gonna
explode. Oh! You made it.
Oh,
Oh
I
boy.
can't believe I actually did that. Is there another bridge over here? Can I go under that one? Is this
No.
a turn?
There is a bridge.
Wait, which way do I go? Oh no, I'm not going under this one.
Yeah, that's probably dumb.
No, I could. Wait, oh no! I missed one. No. Alright, I gotta turn this way. Alright, there we go. Made it. Dang, he's like right behind me. I would be dead if we were dogfighting.
No, you wouldn't, because I cannot shoot for
I'd
shit
be
in anything at all, especially the P-51.
Man, World War II dogfighting is a completely different echelon. I'll
Like
tell you that
nuts.
much.
Yeah. It's not as nuts as World War I dogfighting. That's like my favorite
Oh
thing.
no, I'm about to miss this. You might actually take the lead here.
Prior
Oh,
to
oh no, I might make it. I might make it.
really early in World War One, airplanes were basically just used for reconnaissance because there was nothing that could really counter them, so they'd fly low and slow over just enemy trenches and stuff. And then you'd have other aircraft doing the same thing on the other side. And they didn't have guns at first, so you had the pilots with like shotguns and submachine guns and pistols just shooting at each other on their plane. It's like a drive-by in the air.
Absolutely
It's
awesome.
nuts. And then they started putting machine guns on them, and then dogfighting was invented pretty early on in the war. But
Wait, are we going this way?
Yeah.
I don't really see any other ones, so I guess so.
ooh, this is a tricky turn.
Yeah, this
This
turn
is so much
nice. I
easier in the
like that.
P-51 though than in any jet, because in this you just turn so your turning circle is just so tiny.
Wait, where am I going from here?
You have to come right a bit more.
Where do I... What? What, to here?
I think I took
I
the lead.
honestly don't know.
It does get confusing.
Oh, that's where? What? Oh, I messed up. That's like, what, 3 gates? Oh, you might beat me on this one. Now you're in the lead. Oh, you're right. This was the way. So I'm at 3 minutes 52 is what it's saying.
World War II planes are so fun to fly. If you viewers are considering getting a World War II one, play around with the TF-51 a lot first. Because it's basically exactly the same as the P-51, except the P-51 has weapons. That's the main difference. And the canopy is a little different, because it doesn't have that back
You know
seat.
what's going to be tons of fun is setting up a mission where we go against like 20 aircraft. We have a fleet of 10 and we go against 10, and it's just
Oh my god, you just passed me.
20 aircraft flying in the sky. Yes, I did. You need to set your propeller rate higher because you can do it.
I know how to do it,
It's not
but
you.
I'm not trying to cook my engine, so I haven't had an appropriate speed for maximum continuous.
I'm just going
is
for
about 47
manifold pressure.
100
Max manifold
RPM.
pressure.
Yeah, I know, because you're you. I'm going a little bit higher on manifold pressure. I'm at like
What are you trying to
55.
say?
Because you like to push engines to the limit, and then I'm like, no, it says on the little placard on the side here that you are supposed to be at this RPM. Actually,
Yeah,
thank
but
you for
that's like
turning there, because I was gonna, I
It's
missed
just-
that gate where I was going to, and then I saw you turn hard to the right, and I was like, oh, okay, that's where I'm supposed to go.
I was about to juke you out.
Yeah, I was going in the wrong direction, because I didn't see the one off to the right.
Dang, I could have got you. That's the only reason I'm in front of you is because I have everything maxed out, the throttle and the propeller RPM.
Yeah, I know. But you missed a ton of gates, so...
I did. I missed 3 so far. That's not bad, but I probably cannot miss another. The 3 strikes already.
I don't know where it starts.
I don't know where it ends.
That's what I mean. It starts at where it ends. It's the same place, but...
I don't know if it's a circle or if it's just...
It is. It is a loop. We're pretty close to it.
330
we just went through, like,
Pretty fast.
gate 4, so I think we finished it. Or maybe not. I forget where we started. I don't think we started at gate 1. Oh, no, we must have, because, yeah, we went through this, because this is your bridge.
Oh. I tried getting a artistic shot, but it was at the risk of my ability to control the aircraft. Okay. Whoa, almost just nosed way too hard there. Oh, is that a bridge? Should I go under it, chat? Probably not at this
Yeah,
angle
but this is
right
the
here.
same one that we
it's
went
2
through
laps.
before.
Oh, this one I can go under. Wait a minute. No. No. No.
You just realized your mistake.
No. No, I didn't. No,
I still
didn't.
haven't
I'm
missed
gonna
the
go
gate.
back. I'm gonna go back. No, I didn't miss a gate. Oh, the max out for the course is 1,000 feet. That's what it's saying. Oh, you already passed? Oh, now I gotta catch up with you. Yep, now I gotta catch up with you.
Yeah, when you've been ahead of me,
See,
you
I
haven't
had
been
to go
way
back
ahead
and
of me.
get the gate though, because I didn't want to miss it, so I had to go back
Yeah.
and get it. If I just decided to miss it, I'd probably be closer, but I had to go back. Let's see if I can find you though.
P-51 does feel so nice and stable. That is something about the American planes. They're fiddly because they have trim for 3 axes. You have pitch, yaw, and roll. But it's a little bit nicer to fly.
That right there that is the truth, bro. Way better.
This
than
is,
the
I have
European.
almost
just
all,
add unbiased standpoint, because I've flown the Spitfire.
I have most of the World War II planes. I have the P-51, P-47, the Mosquito, the Spitfire. I think that's it. I don't have the Focke-Wulf 190s, though I have flown them a little bit. At least the Anton, the A8. And I don't think I ever tried the I-16. But of all of the ones that I have and that I've flown, the P-51 is always my favorite and always my go-to because it's easy compared to a lot of the other ones. It's actually, the BF-109 is a little more straightforward, but it's harder to fly in my opinion. The P-51 is nice.
Yeah, especially harder to take off.
The German ones are really hard.
To take off too.
Yeah.
The
It's
German
powerful,
ones
it's
are
fast.
especially difficult.
The Mosquito is really hard to fly, to take off and land. Because you have...
Yeah, well, I mean...
Because you have 2 engines
the English
that...
ones are also kind of difficult. Spitfire's
Yeah.
a little bit tricky.
That's what I mean. I mean, you have... But what I mean is the Mosquito, because you have the 2...
Mosquito is
The
really
2
hard. I
props
tried
that are rotating in the same direction, because the British, to make it cheaper and faster to produce them, both engines and the gearboxes in both engines are exactly the same, so they don't counter rotate, which means that you get a lot of asymmetric yaw on takeoff, and it's really hard to deal with, or it can be really hard, until you get the feel of it. So,
By the way, don't fly in between the wires and the tower.
did you hit that?
Because I was like, oh no, I can definitely fly.
They have colliders
Like,
on them.
The space in between the wire and the tower is definitely more than enough to fly in between. And the game was like, no, it's not. And so you don't make it through there as easily as you would in real life.
I don't know if I would attempt that in real life.
You got to be at an angle. To
Obviously.
Do
Yeah.
Yeah. Just in case you were
But there's
wondering,
two.
guys.
There's more than one wire. Is the thing. All right, I did it. 9:47:04.
Dang, you actually beat me on that one.
Yep. Slow and steady wins the race. Because you missed like 53
Oh,
gates
you got
and then
9:47. Yeah, you got it faster than me. Holy
yeah,
moly.
because you missed half a dozen gates and died.
Yeah, but then it was able to pick up, and so it was like a little bit later behind.
Yeah. But I went through nice and slow. I did not miss a single gate or altitude the whole time. There's like 40 gates for each one, and I did it twice, 2 laps. Didn't miss one. I'm bragging.
Nah, I mean, because you get the chops on this aircraft, man. You've flown the P-51 a little bit. I gotta say, though, I think I might be a little bit cleaner on the takeoff and landing on the Mosquito. But you
Probably,
know
because
more
I'm
about
awful
the
at it.
weapon system.
No, I know literally nothing about the weapon systems in Mosquito, except that it has a few machine guns in the front and a bomb bay. I have never dropped any... I've strafed in it a little bit. I've never used it in combat. The only one the main one I've used in combat has been the P-51.
Yeah. What about
It's
the
hard.
47? The 47's a lot of fun as well.
Yeah, I prefer the P-51. I like how it looks more. I think it's a bit easier, because you don't have to deal with cowl flaps and things like that.
Yeah, I guess with the 47 you can really mess your engine up, and the superchargers and stuff like that you don't have to deal with.
Well, I mean, it still has it in the P-51, but it's...
Auto.
yeah. There's a bit more
Why
stuff
would
that you have to control.
Control the coolant and the oil dilute switch.
In the...
Like on the left side by his left elbow, those switches.
Oil dilute, I don't remember what that's for. It might be for... It might be for cold starting or something if your oil is kind of solidified, or... But I don't know. Supercharger high, that's gives you more performance at higher altitude. That's the point of a supercharger in an airplane. And...
That's the point of a supercharger? I didn't know that's...
Well, what's
What even
supercharger?
is a supercharger? Is it like a turbo in a car?
Well, so you can have superchargers in a car too. They do a similar sort of thing, which is to basically increase the manifold pressure and therefore give you a more forceful, more powerful explosion in the combustion chambers in the cylinders, and therefore
So therefore you
turn
get
the
a higher
crankshaft
RPM?
faster and gives you more power output. They do it differently though, because turbochargers, they use the exhaust gas to spool up the turbo, which is why you have turbo lag, because it has to have time to spool that up and then output that more pressurized air into the intake manifold. Whereas a supercharger, there is no turbo lag because it's constantly taking in its own fresh air and increasing that pressure. It speeds it up, increases the pressure, and will give you that more forceful explosion in the combustion chambers of
So
the engine.
one takes in its own air and one doesn't.
Basically, but the supercharger is important in a piston plane like this for operating at higher altitudes, because when you're at a higher altitude and the ambient pressure of the air is lower than it is at lower altitude, because the air intake that's going into the intake manifolds and therefore into the cylinders of the engine, because it's at a lower
It's
pressure,
way less air than it normally would.
well, it's the air pressure is lower, so the explosion that you're going to get and the power coming from the engine is going to be a lot less. So you have that supercharger, which is very useful at high altitude, to give you that power back, so it pressurizes the air more.
That makes sense to me. Especially because the supercharger is running off of the engine, but not the pressure of the air coming through, which is what a turbine would be running from. But like a turbo in a car runs from the air pressure that comes through it.
Well, the turbo, like I said, it gets its air intake to spin the fan blades in it from the exhaust manifold. So it's redirected into the turbo, and then that air goes back into... or which it spins that... I'm trying to remember exactly. So you have a couple fans in it. So you have the exhaust gases that spin the turbine in the turbocharger. The turbocharger then intakes its new air and pressurizes it. It gets that intake from the fan blades that are spinning, that are being spun by the exhaust gases. And then that new fresh air that's pressurized by the turbocharger goes back into the intake manifold, so you have a higher pressure in there, which
I
will
see.
give you